How many of you can be a little bit crazy sometimes? And how many of you love a little bit of craziness sometimes? How many of you knew that Mercedes is the daughter of Benz? And how many of you know that this is the Ocean City Resort in Reza? So you have been a passenger in some fast aeroplanes. You've probably been in Concorde and you've flown in a helicopter. You've probably sat in some fast cars, but have you ever been a passenger in Pakistan on the back of a crazy motorbike? Welcome to Champs-Elysees in Pakistan, and welcome to the equivalent of the Champs-Elysees in Paris. This is the local version. It's a local made road, so we've been flying out from Reza. I can't even speak. We've been flying out from Reza. We've gone through Champs-Elysees. We've gone through a whole load of places that I'm not even familiar with, and this definitely looks like a quiet or a noisy Champs-Elysees. The temperature's about 35 degrees. Shehzad is the pilot this afternoon, and we are heading off to a local town, which on this video I'm going to share with you, a local town that's developed over many years. It's like a pinnacle place in the local area. It's just off the Kamrah road. I'm going to show you some of the shops, some of the eateries, and some of the culture, and perhaps we'll bump into a few of the local people as well. Entering the initial areas of Kamrah, which seems to be growing upon a daily basis. As you can see, there's some very nice shops here, and there's some very nice fruit here as well. Lots of the stall holders. Whoop. Check the vegetables, fresh from the fields, probably hours ago, and it's a very warm day. It's more or less, I haven't even looked at the clock, I think it's more or less about 2:30, so lots of them will be off for a siesta at this time of the day. Oh, one of them's having a siesta on the stall, and here we go, lots of mangoes. Assalamu alaikum. Whoops. As a pilot whacks the bumps. And in Pakistan, we love a transit. We love a Ford Transit, red ones and blue ones. And did you know that there's no actual scrappage place for a Ford Transit? They import the parts and just keep on improving them. I was saying there, but something to do with Fords, as I'm about to be hit by a white car. Yeah, economically, it makes massive sense to look after some of these Fords, but environmentally, it's an absolute disaster with the amount of fumes that are going into the air, the amount of emissions that are going into the air, and so on and so forth. But it's a different story for a different day. Here is known as Milad Chowk, and this is the Kamrah Plaza Al Madina shopping mall that belongs to my uncle Babu, better known as Rahman Shah, who's a major developer here out in Pakistan. He's involved at a very high level at real estate. He's a businessman, he's a philanthropist, he's a man of charity and man of spirituality as well. And on camera, because of the blazing sunshine, it's a little bit tricky to see, but we're going to start to enter the mall. Oh, here we go. I can see a little bit more now. As we look also on the Grand Trunk Road, it's a busy day as the colourful vehicles go past. Ooh, as I've just walked up the stairs, it's a lot cooler in the building. The air conditioning's on. MashaAllah, isn't that very nice? And I'm going to trot down another floor into the basement. And like usual, and it's survival of the fittest, because everything evolves around food and more food. So Kamrah has improved hugely in the last decade or so. It's gone from a simple, almost like marketplace, to having international standards of shopping. In terms of its location, it's just roughly about 15 kilometers or so, probably even less, okay, from Attock, which is on my right hand side. And as I walk straight forward, Islamabad and Rawalpindi are more or less about 50 miles in that direction. 50 miles in the opposite direction, this way, is Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, which is known for its own famous cities like Peshawar and Mardan and Judera and Jangira and so on and so forth, many other cities. But back to Kamrah, it's developed into a little metropolis of its own. And as you can see, look, some of the shopkeepers, Assalamu alaikum bhai. It's gone from an international metropolis to local, okay? Ayugara mashallah, lekanu chideno, afkal stall khade, kism chideno fruity mashallah, tol chideno tazari. और मार्केटों ने भाई दाकम से उन्होंने रागली दी कहाँ से आया है ये माल mainly from Islamabad और इसका कीमत भाई so this is 200 rupees guys, more or less about 90 pence ish. My maths is all over the place per kilo. Anyway, it's very cheap. और ये भाई 300 का किलो ठीक है mashallah, right? So you heard that yourself guys. I think he said 100 rupees a quarter or 300 rupees if you want a kilo. Jazakallah, thank you bhai. And it's quite hot in the afternoon as well, so there's many people that are, like I said earlier, having a siesta, having a break. They'll come back and this place will be booming later on in the evening. And if you want some fresh sugarcane juice, that's where you get that from. And this reminds me of Makkah and Medina, where at Namaz time the shopkeepers and stall holders just simply disappear, knowing that everything will be safe inshallah. Now look, from rags and to riches. And if you fancy some kulfi, you can definitely get it here. Oh, I'm just walking in the opposite direction. I found a whole load of pottery. Look, all sorts of things. Water containers, kism, mangurtiudi, mangiudi, kapunudi, alara kyogara bambawla gidilida mashallah. And whether it's a Honda or whether it's not a Honda, it's a different. There's my knowledge on motorbikes. Whether it's a Honda or Suzuki or Kawasaki or the local Chinese makes, this is a regular means of transport. It's very cheap, easily available. There's lots and lots of mechanics. You can get cheap parts. And it's a regular run around. Gone are the days of walking around. So this is one of the units that Babu Kakaji has here in the whole mall. Kakaji they England in 1965. So andaza lagoi chide menutuna de para ade lamaluk chepre khao agai barsa samra menutuna ko dave de menutuna de wajina chi mashallah ugara shishe batyane wagera nin chidano chamkawai. So tasu kuda gorai kana no agi sis ne ibrat wakhlai that if you work hard, what you can achieve as well, mashallah. Or today zaqalat chlam de qaralam ma ta chawi dal taraza o ma chidano ha yo material tawkatu او حارس راتسوي راتوي وګره دام خشته دا چې دنو وګره برانډډ دا چې وګره مټیریل چې دنو دیوانه دا نمونه دي دا چې دنو normal colors دي هغه دي rainbow colors دي. I've got absolutely everything. So Haris is obviously an expert in his field and he's sitting at the other side of the camera over here. So by Haris, mashallah, jazakallah bhai. So وګره mashallah
تاسو نوم مانه هیڅ
جاویز خان
جاویز بھائی دا شاپینګ کو مونږ سره الله پاک دی ول نصیب کې خشته کپڑے واغستل ټول برانډډ کپڑے دي رئیس کې واغستل او دا گریس کې واغستل ډیفرنٹ کلر کې ټول سمر د پاره واغستل خشته کلر دي او مونږ کو کوشش کو چې جاویز بھائی باندې نورم خرڅ کو پرې جاویز بھائی چې
economic tactics
جاویز بھائی پکې ختم شه دلته خیر ان شاء الله بیا به راضي دا چې استعمال کی راضي به ان شاء الله نور تاسو ټول د خوي مونږ طرف نه دای د ټول پردیسیانو ته دای میسج دی چې خو وختم تیریږي خروزګار کوي مهنت کوي اول د جاویز بھائی او چې بابو کا کرا غلې و ډیر مهنتونه کړې دي دا پلازي چې کړې دي ماشاءالله تاسو هم داسې مهنت وکړي پلازي چې کوي پاکستان له لکس امداد کوي پاکستان له پیسې راستي پاکستان اکانومي سترونګ کوي پاکستان اکانومي سترونګ کوي چې مونږ هم خشو پاکستان کې تاسو سره جزاک الله
माशाल्लाह. और भाई हारिस रिश्ता हालो आया खा रिश्ता नहीं कोई दरोग नहीं दी लिखा ना
नहीं दरोग नहीं
कपड़ों मानी चाहिए ना ज्यादा पैसे नारीना खर्च कई या जनानी
जनानी ढेर सेवा पैसे खर्च की तो चिसो हम ओकेजन भी गम भी खुशहाली भी दे बने में जोड़ा चाहिए गम दे पारा मुंग सरा दे लेडीज गम दे पारा गम वाली
जी
और लेडीज چې د خوشحالي د پاره دی هغه بیل جوړې دي نو دی ماشاءالله ډیر سدي مونږ خو ساده سایت وایټ اف وایټ یا درې سلور کلرونه دي د مونږ کنه
جی
بر د لیډیز خو ماشاءالله دنیا جهان رنگ
سبحان الله. So once again repeat زنانه چې د زړو کو باندې
ډیر سیوا پیسې ډیر ناجایز پیسې لګي
او نو هغه طرف ته نه ځو
نه ډیر سیوا مطلب دوره حق نه دی پکار دوره حق نه دی پکار چې یو 2 3 سلور 15 جوړو کی سیزن تیریږي دایله نه دی پکار چې 10 15 16 20 جوړې یو سیزن تالی دا ناجیز پیسې دي.
اوکې بھائی حارث اوکې غپ نه چدن ډیر اخونه زکه وګره زموږ زنانه چې دي ماشاءالله اوکې کنه سخت کارونه کوي زموږ ټول خیالات کوي موږ بهر وځو هغه یاري او سیس چې نو خیال کوي
ټول رسپور
کوي صبح ځو کې 2 جوړې 3 جوړې چې نو
فرق نه کوي
ان شاء الله. بھائی حارث وګره تاسو نه مثلا بهر خلک چې نو دا کپڑے وغیرہ ګوري اور تاسو را آرډر کول غواړي یا تاسو را کانټاکټ کول غواړي نو دا بهترین طریقه څه ده؟
بهترین طریقه دا ده چې زما واتس اپ نمبر والی او نو موږ ته سوټونه خولې شو
او تاسو واتس اپ نمبر دی
0308510230
sorry go ahead
حارث خان زما نوم دی نو دای ماته تاسو ویډیو حواله هم راکول شي ان شاء الله دی ویډیو حواله نه څوک راځي قیله په سپیشل ډیسکاونټ هم وي.
Oh mashallah, you're listening guys, special discount for you. Okay, special discount. So by Haris sir contact koi mention my name Javed Khan and you will get a discount
inshallah
at this shop inshallah which is in the Al Madina shopping center here in Kamrah and it's on the GT road. So it's on the Grand Trunk Road guys. So guys, they also have an international courier service. So if you're going to come to this store, you'll get a special discount as well. So please mention my name.
SK Fashion.